Good afternoon, family. This is something I have been putting off for quite some time, and today I said no more. So I'm bringing to you everyone can own a home if they want to, brought to you by me, LaShawn Butler. My cell phone number, 202-345-1594, regardless of what jurisdiction I'm working in or what state I'm brokering a deal in. For the most part, this remains my cell phone number. I do not change my number based on where I'm operating my business from. You can also inbox me or direct message me. I've decided to record this separately because we did have some technical difficulties earlier with Periscope. So, what about this home ownership thing? You want to own a home? Okay, what do you want? What do you want? What kind of home? If you had your way, where would you live? A house, a penthouse, a townhome. You can own some land. You can own a commercial space. I can give you a rundown on almost anything that you could potentially own. And for the most part today, I'm going to stay in the framework of what you call as your home or some type of investment property, residential property, what have you. For the most part, it goes back to being, it's all about the paper trail. Absolutely. And I've outlined right here, yes, and this is based on very generalities, okay, so that we're not going to drill down on each one of these specific things today, but I do plan to bring a Periscope to you on a weekly basis talking about the steps to owning a property. For the most part, if you are looking to have the lowest down payment, the lowest closing costs, yes, they are going to look at your credit report. They are going to ask you for pay stubs or verifiable income. They are going to ask you for bank statements. That's for the purpose of verifying how you manage your money. And they are going to ask you for tax returns. Now, have I had people to own properties, purchase properties through me as my past clients without a tax return? Yes. But for the most part, I'm going to speak to those who really want to put down the lowest down payment, have the lowest closing costs, and get in with the lowest out of pocket expenses as possible. So the credit report. Now, people don't like when I go to the credit report first for some odd reason, but it's okay. I like to go ahead and deal with things head on. Okay, so I can hear it already. But this, but that. I got this. I got that. I got bankruptcies. I got foreclosures. I have collections. I have judgments. I have this. I have that. Whatever the I have got on your credit report, you cannot address something that you're not willing to take a look at. So the credit report that you get from a mortgage lender or a banker is different from the credit report that you may get from a car dealership, or if you were trying to get a credit card, or if you were doing your free annual credit report that you're entitled to every year. For the most part, the way your credit report is weighed from a mortgage lender, it scores differently when it is any one of those other things I just mentioned. So I do want you to move forward and get a credit report, a tripart credit report. That means it shows all three credit bureaus, which is Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. It shows them all collectively on one consolidated document of the credit report. It shows you your score with all of them. And so those things where you may have been credit challenged, we can begin to talk about how do we address them. If there are false things on your credit report, yes, there are ways you can get it off. For the most part, people typically go to one of these companies and pay them to work to get it off for them. But I do have a letter that has been verified and it works as far as for getting those things off of your credit that should have dropped off by now, that may have been included in a bankruptcy, whatever types of disputes that you're dealing with. For the most part, though, my goal is to support you in improving your credit so that you can also, and not just about buying a property, though. This is your credit report. Think of it like measuring the type of integrity that the lender can measure you by. And so I know that it's not always accurate. I know that some things happened in the past and today you're a different person. Let's show that you're different. Let me help you get through those steps of ownership. Now the pay stub. Some people have lost jobs. Some people have changed employers. Nonetheless, it's all important. The main thing about the pay stub is that it wants to show that you have verifiable income. Now, some people are self-employed. Well, how are they going to verify their income? There are steps to doing that as well. So everybody does not have a pay stub. But we can verify income. The next thing is about bank statements. Your bank statement is requested because typically they're just trying to see how you manage your money. Simple as that. Now, over the past several years, I have come across more people that do not have bank accounts than I think I have in the past 14 years. In the last 5 years, the number of people that don't have bank accounts have increased considerably. I understand their rationale. I understand their desire to pay their bills with a money order or with prepaid cards and all sorts of things, even with credit cards. If that's what's taking place, I have a solution for that as well. But for the most part, we have to verify that you can manage your money. Okay. Then the tax return. As I said previously, yes, I have had clients that purchase properties with me, commercial properties, land, residential properties, investment properties. It does not matter. They have, and my clients, if they watch this, they'll say, yes, that was me. But they did purchase properties without a tax return. But they will also tell you that they put down a little bit more money than if they had done it, showed all the verification that was necessary. So we can get around the tax return situation as well. For the most part, I will be hosting a weekly session on Periscope moving forward, talking about, it's all about the paper trail, helping you to position yourself to obtain the things that you're saying that you want to do, regardless of what type of real property, what type of real estate you're interested in purchasing. I can help you with that. Again, I am LaShawn Butler. My cell phone number is 202-345-1594. You are welcome to text me. You are also welcome to inbox me or direct message me via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so forth. I'm on most of the social media platforms. And you make it a blessed Sunday. I look forward to talking with you and doing business with you and those you know.